to my channel. My name is Sarah No H, and welcome if you are new. Today I'm going to talk about all things keto, and I'm going to take you into Wegmans a little bit, just show you some products that are in there and a couple of products in my house. I'm not going to go into extensive detail for this video, but just kind of like an introductory video for what I do. So let's get into some of the background of why I choose to eat ketogenically for now. I'm not saying that I'm going to be doing this forever, but it's definitely helped me over the past year. I had a lot of digestive issues, really bad heartburn, and everything I was eating was making me feel sluggish and bloated, and I had a lot of blood sugar dips and spikes throughout the day. And the goal was to figure out, regulate, just stop that. I want to be able to feel my best. I'm 40. I want to make sure that I live a long life. I want to feel good. And, I really thought that it was time to take a look at the foods that I was eating. So last July, I did a bunch of research. You can look up thousands of videos on YouTube all about ketosis, what that means, and I urge you to do your own research. Again, I want to say that I am not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not any medical practitioner of any type. I'm simply relaying what has worked for me and relaying my experiences. So I'm not telling you what you should do or encouraging you to do what I do. I'm just showing you my own personal experience and experimentation on myself. So to get your body into ketosis, you have to drop down your carbohydrate level. Most people follow high fat, moderate protein, low carbohydrate, but you can also do a higher fat, higher protein, ketogenic way of eating. And there's ketovore, carnivore, which is a whole other video in itself. They all have their positives. A lot of people choose to do their keto diet clean, and some are lazy about it, and some are dirty keto. Again, all of those options, do your own research, look it up, really vet it out before you try anything. I am not here to tell you what to do. I'm just simply relaying my own experiences. So what I try to do is I fluctuate between 20 total net carbs and 20 net carbs, and it really depends on how I'm feeling throughout the week. I've learned a lot about my body through this process, and what will kick me out of ketosis, what will raise my ketone level super high, and where I feel my best. If you're going to start this process, it's advisable, and you don't need to do this, but it is advisable to get a blood ketone meter, and I'm going to insert some video here. Of some of my readings, and I've ranged from anywhere from a 0.5 up to 3, and there's a couple of different days and or times that I have taken this past week, so you'll see it does fluctuate. Really depends on what I've eaten the day before. The time of the month also affects it, the hormone level in your body. There's a lot of things. You need to do experimentation on yourself to see what items will kick you out of ketosis. Erythritol kicks me out. It really does. And I have to be careful with it because it raises my blood sugar level. Any of those sugar alternatives like sucralose, I cannot have. It spikes my blood sugar horrendously. I do not use that. There's certain stevias that have other ingredients in them, like dextrose, which will completely kick me out of ketosis. So I don't use those either. You really need to read the labels of your products. So anyway, I got into this, just to experiment on myself. It has been really interesting. The first 3 weeks, I felt like complete garbage, just straight up garbage. And you have no energy, you can't work out. You're like, how am I gonna live like this? And then one day you wake up and you feel amazing. Your cloudiness in your brain is gone, the fogginess, no more afternoon slumps. I don't get hangry at all, literally at all anymore. I have no blood sugar dips. It's a feeling of being awake, alive, and it has worked miraculously. I have no bloating issues, no inflammation in the body. It's been fantastic. I don't know if I'll stay on it forever, but for right now, it's working with my body really well. It's been very eye-opening experience to learn so much about my own self, my own body, and use myself as an experimentation this whole past year. And I can feel when my ketones are high. I can feel when they're low. I just know at this point my body, I know going into eating things how they're going to affect it, how they're going to affect my ketone levels, if I'm going to raise them, lower them, and how quickly it takes me to get back into ketosis now after I got kicked out, sometimes intentionally and sometimes not intentionally. I think for me at the age that I am at 40, getting rid of inflammation in the body, healing the gut has been the most beneficial factor for me personally. And I think that it is a great way to eat. And there's so many different ways to do it. I tend to stick with clean just because I don't like all the ingredients and things, all that added stuff, all the chemicals, and I really think it's made a difference. My skin, my hair, my nails, just the way I feel, my body composition at 40 is, I think, pretty decent. The ability to build muscle with this diet has been hands down amazing. The one thing that I'm still working on is the endurance, but again, I don't know if that's related to, my vaccine that I got, because I still haven't fully recovered from that. I don't feel like, I'm still kind of tired, and the whole coming back from an injury, there's a multitude of factors with that, but I urge you to do your own research. And who am I? Don't listen to me. I'm just expressing my own viewpoint. And I would love to take you guys into Wegmans with me to just look around a little bit. And I'll show you a couple of products in my house just as this introductory Sarah No H Keto video. And let's get moving. Let's go into Wegmans and I'll show you some products while I'm in here because I have to pick up a couple things. You really want to make sure when you see items that say keto friendly that you look at the labels and read the ingredients. It's really important because a lot of things can be hidden within the ingredients that are actually not keto friendly and will kick you out of ketosis. I like these Fat Snacks cookies. They have 2 net carbs, but again, you want to take a look at the label and see. And this is per cookie, so if you eat both cookies, you're not going to be at 2 net carbs, but you're going to subtract the sugar alcohols and the fiber from the total carbohydrates, and then you're going to take a look at your ingredients. This product I've never seen before, so let's take a look at the ingredients here. And right off the bat, I see potato starch. That's a no. This is a great product. Take a look at the ingredients. It's strictly pecans. I make my own nut butters at home, so I wouldn't purchase this, but this is a good option. Love Good Fats bars are amazing, hands down, and this is a good bar for anybody. I highly recommend. I do try to eat organic when possible, and Wegmans here has some really good raw milk cheese options. They can taste a little strong. It takes some getting used to. Sheep's milk feta cheese, hands down, yes. Sheep and goat cheese, hands down, yes. These are great products for boosting up your ketone level. And feta is a yes as well. And some of them are organic here and some of them are not, but feta is a great option. I'm very picky with the mayo, and it doesn't taste like Hellmann's, so if you're looking for a Hellmann's, it's not going to taste like that. But the ingredients are super clean, and it's a great product. Highly recommend. I've never seen this product before, so the first thing that I always do is take a look at the ingredients. And it's organic, kale chips. Kale you always want organic because it is covered in pesticides. But the ingredients here look pretty clean. I don't see anything. There's a little bit of cane sugar there, but there's only 2 grams of added sugar per serving. The carbs, 3 fiber minus the 6, so you have 3 net carbs. I would get it. Parm crisps. Okay, so this says keto friendly, but right off the bat, I see cashews on the front. Cashews are very high carb. So right off the bat, I'm thinking I wouldn't purchase this, but let's take a look. And the cashews have sunflower oil. Sunflower oil is very inflammatory, so this product's a no, but it might be something that you would be interested in. Here's a low carb tea. Looks like they have a new flavor out, so it's lemonade, and there is erythritol in here. You're going to subtract the erythritol out of your overall carb intake. So I believe there's one net carb for this beverage. I personally don't buy these, but this is an option. Protein powder. This is a new one. I have not seen this before. And grass-fed, pasture. It looks very interesting. And let's check out the ingredients on the back. It doesn't contain wheat, gluten, grains, beef protein isolate, egg white protein. This looks like a pretty clean protein powder. I can't say how it tastes though. Sorry for the sideways yogurt here, but I have never seen a 10% plain Greek yogurt before. I generally will prefer organic, but clean ingredients here. This is a very high fat product. I've never had it, but this is something to keep an eye out for. This is new. Grass-fed spreadable butter with olive oil. You always need to look at the ingredients because who knows what's in it. Cream, olive oil, and sea salt. I would definitely purchase this. Yeah, this is a good one. Here's another product. So you need to be really mindful when things say keto on them because there's no real regulations with that. You really want to look at the ingredients on the product and see what's actually in it. So we're going to take a look here and see what we got going on. Milk protein, so if you're sensitive to dairy right off the bat, you're not going to want it. Erythritol is the second ingredient. So there's two different types of sugar alternatives here, erythritol and allulose. But products in here right up, and stevia at the bottom too. So a lot of different sweeteners being added in here, and palm kernel oil, canola oil, rice starch. So this product is something that I would not purchase again. I got this on an Ibotta deal, so it ended up being free, I think, at the time. Or I got bonus points or something like that. And it actually really does not taste very good. Here's the nutrition on it. I would not recommend this cereal. I do not think it actually tastes very good, and it's really not a product. It's not a clean keto product, but if you're doing dirty keto or you're not really concerned with the items in it, this is an option for you. Product that I regularly purchase. I get this at Aldi's and it's cheap. I think $2.99 for this package, and I get this quite regularly, and I just get the Parm one. And the reason being is if you look at the back, you look at the ingredients, it is just aged Parmesan cheese, cultured milk, salt, enzymes. That's it. It's very minimal product in there, ingredients, and you have 1 carb per 19 chips. So I like these. These are a good snack, in the afternoon if you need something, or you want to do like a keto Lunchable. This is a good option. By far the best deal I've seen on coconut oil. So this is virgin cold pressed unrefined coconut oil from Costco, and it is a giant amount of coconut oil. And I think it's like $13.99. So this is a great deal. I always have this in my house. It is a total staple for me. I use it almost daily, and I think this container here is about half empty at this point. Take a look at the ingredients, and I really try to stick with things that are simple ingredients, that it is what it is and there's not a lot of added stuff into it. Hello, once again, I just wanted to pop on here at the end of the video just to close it out. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today as I talk all things keto. I'm going to be doing some future videos on this topic. Very interested to know, how do you eat? How do you decide what's healthy for your body? Do you look at the labels? Do you read the nutrition? What are your goals with this? Do you want to clean up your diet a little bit? Do you want to try out a vegan diet, a carnivore diet? I'm very interested in nutrition and how it affects the body. Again, thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, and share. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. Come back here again and let's talk some more keto.